By applying this 3-step meta model, you can become an expert in anything faster than anyone. Tony Robbins have used this technique throughout his life to basically copy skills of experts all over the world and become the best in a vast variety of fields. In 5 minutes, you will learn the step-by-step method to become a master in any skill you wish the fastest way. Richard Bandler and John Grinder first used this technique in 1970s to learn the therapy style of Virginia Satir and later Fritz Perls, and it is said that within a very short amount of time they were able to exactly copy these skills and become the best in these two styles of therapy. Also, at the end of this video, I will show you guys a meta model which we can use instantly right now to control our thoughts and reality, and how it changed my life. To master a new skill, first we must set a clear intention about what we want to achieve. Here we are doing it by picking a genius in that field. It can be our role model, a person who is living our dream life, who have the ability, emotional stability, intelligence and the habits, basically a person who is living your dream life. When I first learned about this method, I wanted to copy a lot of skills from a variety of people. Yes, it's possible to model a person who lived thousands of years ago, and some of the early founders of NLP have even made books about modeling fictional characters. But it's better if we model someone whom we can get access to their habits and whom we can explore their thoughts and emotions, because in next stage we have to get into their souls. In this stage, we will be spending time with them virtually or in their presence, asking questions, getting to know their thoughts and observing them. Basically, we are trying to understand these three things. Self-fulfilling prophecy, also known as interpersonal expectancy effect, refers to the phenomena that our expectations or belief can influence our behaviors, thus causing the belief to come true. By modeling a person's belief, we are basically copying their core reasons behind their skills. This is why modeling beliefs is so powerful. Beliefs can be generally in three main forms. There can be beliefs about what the things means for them. For example, some of us believe that life is basically a competitive struggle and then we die. And some of us see life as a kind of spiritual school with many rich and fulfilling lessons on offer. With each belief, we will be having very different set of experiences in life. Belief can also be about what causes what, like the cause and effect. Some of us believe that hard work is the only way to success, and some of us believe that we must have a strong intention in order to succeed. And there can be beliefs about what is important and what matters most, thus giving rise to our values and criteria. These are some of the questions we can ask a person or ask ourselves while exploring their beliefs. One of Einstein's core beliefs was that the universe is a friendly place. Guys, just understand this. If you realize that maybe the only thing between your current position and where you want to reach is just a belief, you can begin to adopt a new one by simply acting as if it were true, right? But to bring fast change in our current reality instantaneously, there is another element we can use. Entrainment refers to an individual's chronobiological, physical and behavioral relationship with their environment. We can use this to basically copy or gain access to resources of an expert whom have taken years to discover and gain these skills. Babies unconsciously begin to mimic exactly the expressions, patterns and movements of the people around them. As adults, taking on the expressions, tonalities and movements of the people around us can enable us to replicate their inner state, which will allow us to access to previously untapped emotional resources. Whenever I'm not in a mood to be productive or to do work, what I do is I immediately take a moment to think about someone I admire or respect. I imagine how he would be sitting if he were reading this book or doing this work. How would he be breathing now? What kind of expression would he have on his face? Now I slowly shift my body until I am sitting and breathing in the same way with the same expression. Notice the new thoughts and feelings that arise as you do this. To model an excellent skier, for example, we will have to watch him ski until we begin to move our body in the same way. This is a booster in our learning curve. Now, even when we mirror the belief and physiology of an expert, still there is an element that we often neglect and is the least obvious and most important aspect to accomplish a faster, effective result. This is how we organize our thoughts and behavior to accomplish a task. Strategies is a particular area of modeling where we are particularly looking for a mental map that is used by the genius or the expert we are modeling in order to orchestrate or organize his or her activities to accomplish an effective result. And by modeling it, we can think and see like the genius we choose. In short, like copying the programming language of that person's mind computer. Finding strategies like finding a successful recipe recipe of a wonderful, tasty dish. To model a strategy, we need the ingredients, the amounts and quality of each, the sequence of how to use these ingredients. Suppose you must be having a friend who is very good at making new friends. So ask him or her either to do that behavior or to think back to a specific time when he or she was doing it. Ask what was the first very thing you did or thought in this situation. It will be something like they saw something, heard or felt. Then ask what was the very next thing that happened. Continue these questions until you have gone all the way through the experience. Maybe it was like first they saw these new people, then they create an internal picture of these people welcoming them with joy, and that gives them a good feeling internally, and then they tell themselves, wow, they are gonna like me. Like this, strategies occur at different levels. There are micro strategies, macro strategies and meta strategies, and by learning them we can copy the thinking pattern and copy the skills of that individual which took them years to develop. In 5 minutes you have learned the basics of modeling a genius. I have made some strategies to think like some of the greatest legends and masters of reality creation. Also comment below if there is any particular genius whom you want to model, and in coming videos I will try to make that happen. See you guys in the next video.